Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., all rights reserved.
We're back. It's 7 till. I'm Jim Blasingame. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm very excited about continuing to be able to celebrate the 9th anniversary of our good friend Doug Barry as a member of our Brain Trust. Doug, when I told you when you join our Brain Trust, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, you didn't believe me, did you?
That's the Hotel California.
That's right. We glommed onto that. So thank you for 9 great years, folks. Doug is the Director of Marketing and Communication for the U.S. Commercial Service, which is an outstanding division, I should say, of the Department of Commerce. We're talking about exporting. And Doug, I want to remind people again about the new version of the new edition of your book. Tell them again about it.
Yes, the book is the basic guide to exporting, and it's the 10th edition. It's a revised edition for on the occasion of the National Export Initiative, which is the President's effort to focus the U.S. government on all agencies, all branches of the U.S. government that have economic development as their mission to double the value of U.S. exports from $1.5 trillion to $3 trillion over the next 4 years and add hundreds of thousands of new jobs. And so, we do that by educating folks about how to do it. And as I mentioned earlier, the big reason that many businesses don't is fear. And this book, all of its 17 chapters and 17 case studies, will completely take the fear out of the process. After reading it, you will understand how to do it. You'll have confidence to do it. You'll know the agencies of government that will assist you in doing it, and there should be no excuse not to do it.
Absolutely. And folks...
And it's less than $20.
Exactly.
So
and
another good reason.
You can get it in the e-version. You can get it from Amazon. Tell us the title again.
It's A Basic Guide to Exporting.
That's pretty simple.
Published by the Department of Commerce.
Yeah, and you can get it hard copy anywhere books are sold. Also, don't forget export.gov. They can learn more about this at export.gov, can't they?
Yes, they can, and they can also call us. You can speak to me this afternoon at 1-800-USA-TRADE and my colleagues at the Trade Information Center of the Department of Commerce. Let's have that first conversation.
Absolutely.
About how we can help you go international.
Have you got any more success stories?
Yes, there was one. I was speaking to this person the other day. He is a scientist, born and raised in Ireland, but immigrated here about 20 or 30 years ago and started a couple of companies, one of which, the most interesting, I think, is, again, in the Baltimore area. And he grows a certain kind of bacteria that eats industrial greases and fats. How about that for a morning topic? And, these things clog and do terrible damage to sewer systems all over the world because the restaurants and in private homes, they dump the stuff into the sewer, and it sort of hardens and solidifies and makes a mess of things. So with this made-in-America technology, he has gone around the world, and he's probably in 10 or 12 different markets now, and sells this bacteria. But he, it's kind of like a, what do they call it, a franchise. So he has a brand, and he has a process, and you can, put his name.
So he's really looking for partners over there, isn't he? He's not just looking for customers. He's looking for partners.
Correct. And we have helped him most recently in Mexico and also in Peru. And starting next month, we're going to introduce him to some partners in Chile, which we also have a free trade agreement with.
And have had for a long time, haven't we?
And have had for a long time. And some of the technology that he has is a sort of exportable good rather than just the bugs themselves. And by the way, the bugs are they're not Frankenbugs. They are...
These are good bugs.
Natural, good bugs, and when they've done their duty and the fat and stuff is gone, they then turn into water and go away.
And sacrifice themselves.
Yeah,
well, that's the really good bug. But, folks, this company's success story that Doug's giving us, this guy, it's one thing to find a customer and to find a good customer that will pay you and everything, but to find a partner, that's a whole other level of due diligence, and that really requires some extra help. And so that might be your model. And obviously, as Doug is explaining, they're helping companies with those models too. Doug, again, thank you for 9 great years as a member of our Brain Trust. Thank you for all that you do for small business, and let's keep working on this.
You're welcome, Jim, and here's to 9 more.
There you go. I'm with you on that one. Thanks, Doug. Doug Barry, ladies and gentlemen, with the Department of Commerce's U.S. Commercial Service. It's export.gov. Don't forget to check out their book. It's very important. You can get it in e-form, too, electronic version. I got to go for this hour. I'm Jim Blasingame, reminding you to always seek excellence, not perfection.
Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., intended for the private use of our audience. Except as otherwise provided by copyright law, all other copying, redistribution, or publication without prior written consent is prohibited. All rights reserved.